What some leaders may have said, you cannot take it out on normal people, common citizens. You are making every Muslim accountable for what someone had said.
First,
And let me finish this question. You said that those evicted from Dholpur, this recent incident where it happened, that their names are not in NRC. At the same time, your government is questioning the NRC, saying that there are anomalies. Now, if you are questioning that NRC, and again you are using that same document to claim that these people do not belong to Assam, are you not trying to play politics?
no, first of all, we do not want to go to the debate of NRC. But as a Chief Minister of Assam, I want to say that most of the people are having doubtful citizenship. But we have not evicted them because their citizenship is in doubtful. We have evicted them because this is a land of 77,000 acres. And 1,000 family cannot occupy that 77,000 acres of land. There has to be economic distribution of land. And our land policy says that nobody can occupy land more than 2 acres. So if you go by a simple multiplication theory, 1,000 family, 2 acres, it is 2,000 acres. But what about the rest 75,000 acres? So we have to give lands to the many people who doesn't have land. We have to do government projects. So we have to evict people if they encroach land in VGR, PGR, if they encroach land in our forestry. So eviction is a continuous process, but this has come into the national focus because there was an incident of firing or police people has also got injured in the process. But otherwise, this kind of eviction goes on in Assam every day almost, not only against the people who have doubtful citizenship, even our local Assamese people are also being evicted continuously whenever they try to occupy government land. There is no community-wise politics, no communalization on this. Only thing that when our local Assamese people are evicted, our tribal people are evicted, the left liberal do not cry for them. But when these people are evicted, they cry for them. That is the only difference.
But you mentioned citizenship, and citizenship is a game of convenience for BJP because you use NRC to identify illegal immigrants so that you can send them out. Then again, you bring in CAA, Citizenship Amendment Act, so that you can protect the Hindu illegal immigrants. Now, you want to say that the people of Assam, those who speak Assamese, they have a threat from Bangla-speaking Muslims, but they do not have any problem from Bangla-speaking Hindus. That means religion is a bigger threat than the language. Is not that a political game?
Kaushik, I do not have to protect Hindu in India. This is Hindu civilization. So who am I to protect them? This is their own land. This is their own culture. This is their own civilization. I don't have to protect Hindu. Hindu has a natural rights over India. But that's apart. The question is that NRC was monitored by Supreme Court of India. That was a project taken up by the Chief Justice of Honorable Supreme Court of India. And whatever has happened in the process of NRC, that will be deliberated again in the judiciary, in the Supreme Court of India. And for NRC, you cannot blame government of Assam. Or you cannot praise government of Assam. This is absolutely monitored by Supreme Court of India. And yes, as you rightly said, I am not very satisfied with the outcome. And we have gone back to Supreme Court saying that please allow us to have a re-verification.
Yet you use NRC whenever you need to.
No, of course, we don't have to use anything. We are strong, we are solid, and we don't have to use anything.
No, you have, but again, after you took charge...
Not me, our party, we, not me.
Only you made that statement that around 5,000 people, names are not there in the NRC.
No, these are facts. When you present a situation, you have to narrate 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of whole facts, this is also one of the facts that most of the people who were evicted from that land have not been, could not enlist their name in the final NRC. This is part of the factual data.
I try to believe that you are not against Muslim, but explain me this. After you took charge, the biggest legislation that you did was Cattle Preservation Act.
But
And
how that has to affect anything with
let me
Muslim?
explain. Let me explain. In that, there is a provision where it says that you cannot consume beef or sell beef within the radius of 5 kilometers of a temple. Now, in India, tell me where you would not find a temple in every 5 kilometers.
No, no.
Every state will
Kaushik-
have that. This is not this a very mischievous way of banning beef?
Kaushik, simple thing you tell me. All our Muslim people has been converted mostly from Hinduism. Their forefather did not consume beef. So if I remind somebody that look, your forefather did not consume beef, today at least you restrict consumption of beef. What is wrong in that?
There are scripts where
Their
it says that
grandfather
Hindus
did not used to have beef. Their great grandfather did not used to have beef. If I remind them of their family tradition, that look, your great grandfather did not used to have beef. Your grandfather did not used to have beef. So you have beef, but do not do it right at the close, in the very proximity of a temple or namghar.